I love this Mayweather-McGregor hat that I got commemorating their big boxing fight all the way back in 2017, but I'm not sure how I feel about the Kanye West pin anymore. But we're gonna keep it there for now because, boys, today we got another installment of Sleeper Streetwear of the Week, the series where I go through various drops you may or may not have heard of, give my thoughts and opinions on them, pick out any resale contenders, and we even dip our toes into the sneaker market so you guys don't miss out on all the information. Now, if that sounds good to you, I'm gonna ask you to please hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the noti bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. I am going live this Friday for the very first drop that we're talking about today. And with all that out of the way, let's get into it. Like I said earlier, I'm going live for this drop on Friday, August 15th. And of course, it's Palace X Neighborhood. I did a video on this yesterday that you can go check out here. I'll put a link to it on screen. I'm not going to fully break down this entire collab, but we do have a lot of very exciting items. And I think the collab just overall looks amazing. Highlights include these distressed trucker hats, the Palace Neighborhood zip up. There's the front of it with those details. Nice tag. The incense chamber is so sick. Big ceramic triferg with the skull and crossbones on top. You can't go wrong with that. And if that's too expensive, we also have the regular incense tray and the incense sticks that I'm absolutely going to be copping because I love my smells. And the coup de grace, of course, is the neighborhood biker leather jacket in brown. I wish we had different colorways of this thing, but I love all the patches. I love this one in particular. The script looks amazing. The overall cut and fit of the jacket is awesome. Just a very cool overall collab that I'm very excited about. Like I said, check out the full video, linked in the description and on screen if you want to see that. As of right now, we don't have any other Palace items on Palace Community, so I'm not sure if they're dropping regular season items, but just check this website on Friday and I'll also be going live, so you can find out there. The next drop is actually available now and came out last Friday. I feel like this happens every time I do a Sleeper Streetwear of the Week. Undefeated comes out with some new clothes and I miss out because I upload my video too soon. But here we go. We had the Undefeated 4s come out. Now Undefeated has released a new collection of Fall 25 clothing items featuring some decent stuff. We have these duck camo backpacks that are kind of interesting. 148 bucks. Got this polyester sport jacket for 140. Nothing too crazy with this piece. I do like this button-up striped short sleeve shirt, but I have to say 130 is a bit expensive for this. And Undefeated is a brand that does discount their items at the end of the season. So if there are some items you like here today, I wouldn't say it's the worst idea to wait for it to come down in price. Undefeated is sick. I do like a lot of their designs, but part of their appeal is the cheaper side of things. So I'm probably not going to be paying full price for this crew neck, for instance, for 120 bucks for just this type of a screen print. I would say they definitely excel in their cheaper accessories, their hats, and their t-shirts, which are relatively affordable. You can see here the new era to match the 4s is obviously sold out because people gotta match the hat with the shoes. There is a collection of t-shirts here, 44 bucks. A lot of the green ones are sold out. Got a couple hats, 2 belts, no-show socks, gi belt keychain. How about that? And then a screw you pin. Screw you indeed. Not the craziest drop of all time, but definitely wanted to include Undefeated in today's episode. Links, as always, to everything are in the description. And they do their drops at 8 a.m. PST on Fridays. It's not every single week they drop stuff. I think they do like 2 or 3 installments per season, and then they do collabs, sneakers, stuff like that. This next drop I'm very excited about. We have Stüssy Fall 25 collection, which is releasing on Friday, August 15th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're just gonna scroll through this lookbook. We're already nice and zoomed in. First thing we have is this nice varsity jacket with the Stüssy crown. Very sick piece. The leather sleeves with the torso being that varsity jacket material, just like a wool fabric or something. Pretty sick. And then we got the camo jacket. Damn, this thing is nice. Like an army piece, Stüssy on the pocket. I love the camo pattern. Looks to be a thick material like an actual military jacket, which is sick. Here you go with a nice satin looking zip up. It's definitely a jacket. Stüssy excels in these very wearable everyday pieces where you feel like You're wearing cool clothes. You got your camo on. This guy's got his sweats on, but he's not trying too hard. Maybe you're more of a low-key Supreme guy. You don't love all the branding. I think Stüssy does a fantastic job at curating a look that is more mature. It is more on that menswear side of the streetwear balance beam, if you catch my drift. Nice jacket here. Looks like a flannel underneath. Here you go. Got some shorts. Looks like a Stüssy version of a North Face Denali jacket. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw this. I'm not quite sure what material that is. This hits pretty nice. Got this button up. Looks to be quilted on the inside, perhaps. I don't know. Could just be wrinkly. And these dope camo pants to match that jacket we saw earlier with some boots to go with it. Stüssy Sport number 5. Another quilted jacket, or perhaps that's a vest over a puffy jacket. Eco-fill. Very nice, with some camo on the bottoms. Another leather jacket, plaid, and shorts. Ooh, the burgundy fit goes kind of hard, man, with the slacks and the kicks. Very nice fit. I also dig this Arctic camo jacket. A lot harder to wear. I probably wouldn't ever get an Arctic thing, at least a jacket. I could see myself with a hat or something, but for those that want it, very cool indeed. This thing is dope too. Lots of military inspired stuff. Looks like a bomber jacket to me. Big pockets, nice fit. You got the Labor Day special here with the all white boy. You got the sweater, you got the slacks, and you got the Vans to match. Nice Stüssy hat with a zip up rain jacket. Ooh, rocking the long coat with the button up. Very assistant professor here. And is that some leopard poking in from the inside material? I think it might be. I'll tell you what, guys, leopard's having to come back, isn't it? Got the bank robber special. Nice. Beanie gloves. Flannel. Hell yeah. Carhartt ripoff here. JK, but a nice work jacket for sure. 3/4 zip, leather jacket. Just kind of scrolling through now. You guys see the vibes here. You guys know what Stüssy's up to. Here's that quilted fit. You got the shades with the very oversized button up. I do fuck with it though. Another colorway of this jacket. We've seen a couple camos now, some regular colors, sweater underneath, nice long trench coat, the beanie, Canadian tuxedo, looking fantastic. Also like this hat, very clean. And that's it. Stüssy lookbook for fall 25. Man, I wish we had individual product shots, but I do like that we get to see the fits put together, pick up on the vibe that Stüssy is laying down for us. I'm not sure if all this is going to be dropping on Friday the 15th, but according to this post, it's going to be available at these chapter stores and Stüssy.com. So check that out later this week. All right, the next drop is just an absolute meme. But Fuck Your Brand is dropping this figure this Friday at 12 p.m. PST and 3 p.m. EST. It's the Fukbubu, okay? He's got a gun. He's flipping you off. I think it's like a 3D printed goofy thing. It's not an actual plushie. You stick it on your desk. Very good, timely release. I'm jealous. If I had a brand, I would absolutely be doing stuff like this. He's got a box for it. It's going to be collectible as hell. Probably not, but if you hate Labubus or you love Labubus or you just want to say fuck Labubu, maybe cop this guy. I'm sure it's going to be pretty cheap. You can check that out at fuckyourbrand.com. Yeah, that's his website. Check him out. I know I talked about this in my last week video of Sleeper Streetwear, but I just want to remind you guys, the Pharrell Williams Adidas Jellyfish are coming out this Saturday, I think. Also on Friday. God dang, Friday the 15th is a lot of drops. These are coming out. They're gonna be $300. I think this is the best new original Adidas model in a long time, based on the Adi Cushion 3. Very sick. Gonna be limited in my opinion. I think they're gonna sell out. I think these are gonna resell as well. So don't sleep on these Adidas Jellyfish. And the last collection we're talking about is not exactly coming out this week, but we do have an extension of the Lego and Nike collaboration, which we're expected to see apparel, sneakers, and accessories according to Hypebeast. In the past, we obviously started out with the Lego and Nike sets. Makes sense. It's Nike allowing their image to be used on Legos. We've got leaks of these Master Builders varsity jackets for the championship Lego building. I don't know what this is all about, but I do like the Lego and Nike swoosh logo. I think that's pretty sick. These are the rumored dunks that are supposed to be coming out at some point later on this year. Not exactly sure how this colorway is Lego related, but they're kind of cool for a white sneaker, very cartoon looking. And then apparently there's a Lego basketball. I don't know what this is. Is it a real basketball? Can you pick it up and dribble it? I'm not too sure, but Hypebeast did a post about it. I thought it was pretty cool, so I guess we'll have to just stay in the know. Keep our eyes peeled, they say, for the Lego and Nike collab. So what'd you guys think of all the drops this week? Me personally, I'm most excited about the Palace and Neighborhood collaboration coming out on Friday, but Stüssy also looks really good too. Wish I had some more money for the Pharrell Williams Adidas Jellyfish, because those are $300. And if money is your hang up this week, maybe you cop a Fukbubu. I don't know. You do whatever you want. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been your boy Thomas as always, and I'm out. Peace.